lovely world. So, we've got a lot to digest today, or not digest, talk about today. Look, I didn't believe this when I heard about this yesterday, and it's really sunk in now. And it's saddening that this actually happened to one of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player in the world, in my opinion. Now, I know I'm not a big follower of the Los Angeles Lakers or anything like that, because I love my Golden State Warriors and I will always love my Golden State Warriors. But it's still saddening day when you hear something so tragic happen like this, because Kobe Bryant was and is and will always be one of the all-time greats. No matter what you think, whether you believe that Wilt Chamberlain was the best, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the best, or Michael Jordan was the best, or is the best, but Kobe did it all. He got 5 rings. He was the third all-time leading scorer in the NBA until LeBron James passed him 2 days ago, and he was just the best. And it hurts me, and it hurts every single other person on this planet that followed his career for the 20 years that he was in the NBA. And him and one of his daughters were in a helicopter crash that crashed, and they said every single person on that helicopter died from the crash. And it saddens me that we lost a legend, basically. We lost the greatest basketball player in the world over the course of the last, 20 plus years, or 30 plus years, however we want to look at it. He was the best at everything he did. He got 5 rings, like I said, and it just saddens me that he's no longer with us. And neither is his daughter Gianna. It's sad to see one of the greatest, if not the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball have to lose his life like that. And everyone was giving love to everyone affected. And I'm going to do the exact same. I want to give all my love to Kobe Bryant's family in this dark time, and every other person that was on that helicopter that crashed yesterday in Calabasas. It's just sad to see something like that happen, and I wish it didn't happen to anyone, no matter who it was or anything like that. Everyone deserves to live their lives the best way they can, and that just didn't happen yesterday, and it saddens me. But let's move on to a couple more lighter topics to discuss. So I did watch those two. I watched one of the 2 things yesterday. A little bit of the Grammys, and I did watch all of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The Royal Rumble pay-per-view was kind of flat until the Men's Royal Rumble match, when we had the hugest surprise I ever thought would happen. No, it was not John Cena. He was not partaking in the Royal Rumble match, but there was one superstar I never thought I would see ever wrestle again, because he had triple something neck surgery on his neck. And he showed up and almost won the thing. He was in the top 3. It was Drew McIntyre won it. Roman Reigns was the last one to get eliminated, and then there was Edge, the rated R superstar, returned to the Royal Rumble and almost came out on top. Almost. I know that doesn't really count in Royal Rumble matches, but that was a pretty good moment to see Edge return to the ring after 9 years of being out of action with that neck injury that could have cost him his career or his life, which that was amazing in itself. And the Daniel Bryan The Fiend match was the greatest match of the night for me, at least, because The Fiend, Daniel Bryan went toe to toe with The Fiend, and it was one hell of a match that I don't think anyone would have thought Daniel Bryan could have stood toe to toe with The Fiend. And Daniel Bryan almost pulled it off several times in that match. Several times. That's just a feat in itself, because no one has ever stood toe to toe with The Fiend and actually come so close to beating him, except for maybe, Seth Rollins. But that just shocked. I think that shocked pretty much everyone that we got to see Edge return to the ring after 9 years of not being in the ring due to his neck injury. And he almost won it. Like I said, if it weren't for Roman Reigns eliminating him, I think he could have pulled it off. And then, the Asuka versus Becky Lynch match, that was a great match as well. And, Charlotte Flair, I think Charlotte Flair was supposed to actually win the Royal Rumble, and she did. So, that was a given. There wasn't really that many great matches after those ones. That was it. And then, let's move on to the Grammys. Because the Grammys, even though I didn't watch all of it, I saw highlights of it today. Billie Eilish won 5 Grammy Awards last night. 5. She won, and they said she was the youngest, I believe, that won every major category at the Grammys this year. And that's a surprising fact that I didn't know until I heard about it last night. Or heard about this morning when I woke up. It was great to see her win all those awards, to see her win all the Grammys, or a majority of the Grammys. Let's just put it that way. And I believe that the best moment of the night that I saw, because I did see this, was when Demi Lovato got back up on stage and sang her first new song that she hasn't been on a Grammy stage in a very long time, and she hasn't released any new music since her incident that she had where she almost died because of an overdose. That song, Anyone, is probably gonna be the best song of this new year. And I don't know if anyone can beat that. That's just me being honest. And I thought the Grammys, from what I heard and from what I saw, I'd give it a solid A for everything. Now for the Royal Rumble, I'd say I'd give it a B- to a C+, somewhere around there. And it just didn't have that it factor that I was hoping it would. Now, who knows what's going to happen tonight on Monday Night Raw? Who knows? I sure as heck don't know what's going to happen tonight. And I don't know what the fallout from the Grammys is going to be, but I really thought it was a great night for Billie Eilish last night. Because, like I said, she won 5 Grammy Awards last night. And that's something amazing that I don't think anyone's ever, besides Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande, that she deserved it. And that's awesome. So that's just what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm so saddened about what happened to Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and gave you a little bit of insight of what I thought of the Royal Rumble last night and the Grammys last night. So, I will see you tomorrow. The Brand Spanking New Vlog. Have a great day. Have a great 2020. Have an amazing birthday, whatever you're celebrating whatever age you're celebrating this year. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.